Well, good evening, greetings, and salutations. This is Passionate Bliss, and I'm here again tonight with my walk through the YouTube streets. And I wanted to tell you about some of my neighbors that I saw. One of my neighbors that I saw, the first one was Kodackblack, and apparently he's gotten assaulted while he was in prison, while he was handcuffed. They say 7 people, some were guards, some were inmates, allegedly, and they beat him up pretty good while he was handcuffed. He said they grabbed his little jingle balls and told him that he was going to need bigger balls than that, and apparently he had been disrespectful to somebody in the system, and that was the result. Normally I would say this is outrageous. I would be up in arms. I would say nobody deserves to be treated this way, but I just don't have it for Kodackblack. Maybe I'm going to feel sorry for him tomorrow, or the next day, or the day after that. But today I don't have it for him because he had no problems ridiculing, degrading, and putting down black women of a darker skin color. So no, 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 no. I've got nothing for you, Kodak. Put some camphor on those bruises. Get some triple antibiotic ointment and some Band-Aids. Drink some warm milk. Get into bed and call it a night. That's all I got for you right now. Maybe I'll have more for you tomorrow. Sorry. And if you're able to rise above it all and say that if it happens to one, it happens to all, and we should be upset, you're just a better person than me, and I'm going to give that to you because I've got nothing for Kodak, okay? Next person I was looking at was Cynthia Bailey. They said she's been fired as a full-time housewife on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. That is adequate. That's appropriate because Cynthia is boring. The only interesting thing about her was Peter, and now that he's gone, she's been like a walking carcass on the set. So it's about time for her to go, Cynthia. I think you should have chose Team Nene instead of Team Twirl. Okay? Next person they said is leaving is Quad Webb. They said she's not coming back to Married to Medicine. That is appropriate because Quad is not married, and she certainly is in medicine. Quad is also a boring woman with the personality of a transvestite who has never had an interesting or entertaining thought to share with anyone. She whines consistently and serves really no purpose. I didn't want to hear her on Sister Circle either. Don't know how she got that job, but she bored that to death as well. Quad, just look for another rich man and see if you can lasso him up again this time, okay? Next person I saw on the streets was Princess and Ray J. Princess is apparently getting a divorce. She's going to make out like a fat rat. I bet Ray J wishes he had signed that prenup now. The only people who are going to lose out are going to be the children. The only advice I have for Princess is do not bring men around your children. If you want to go out, meet them on the streets or I'm in a room. You got plenty of money to take him to a penthouse somewhere. Or hopefully he got one of his own. You can't do much worse than Ray J. So hopefully you'll do well and you'll make better choices in the future. Okay. Azriel Clary, apparently she made a video eating boo-boo. There's not a whole lot I can say about Azriel because it's a sad case. I just hope that she's able to get some money, financial compensation for everything that she's been through and loss of any career that she was supposed to have. No one's going to take her seriously again. So I hope she's able to get some kind of money from somewhere. It's really a sad thing to see that happen to somebody so young. And in the news, R. Kelly is crying to be released from prison, citing many reasons why. Among other things, he's got a bad toe. They say that pissing on a wart will get rid of the wart. If you want to piss on the toe, see if that would work. That's up to you. I'm not recommending it, but that's something that they say. Okay. Last person on my list was Kim Kardashian, who needs to sit down on her big rubber bottom because she's whining about the fact that Kanye doesn't help her out with the kids and she's overwhelmed and stressed. Kim, nobody cares about that because you and him together have enough money to hire 30 nannies for every day of the week, and you should not be complaining about anything. So please go sit down somewhere and deflate those plastic parts and spray paint yourself. Also, I think late breaking news, they said the baby has a active warrant for slapping somebody in a car. He will find out eventually what it's like to be one of those mini rappers who went to jail when they were hot and came out and nobody was checking for him. He could very well lose it all, and he looks like he's not going to learn his lesson until, he finally does get some jail time, and I think that's what he needs. Some people have to learn the hard way. He looks like he's one of them. That's all I've got. Y'all be careful out there. Stay safe. Follow your precautions. Y'all have sweet dreams. Wake to find them all real.